Good morning, people. Waffle Don in the building. What are you saying, man? Lovely day today in London. Slightly grey clouds, but it's warm, it's hot. I'm putting my fan on actually because I'm quite warm. Don't look at the setup, people, because the setup's a bit mad at the moment. I've just got this big black sheet. I've just put it in the background. I've also made the thing pretty up my face a little bit, but allow it anyway. But anyway, today's show, man, we're going to talk about players that we can sell, possibly. And yeah, I'm doing the FIFA manager thing. You know what I mean? Just trying to show Berta, do you know what I mean? Get rid of some of these players, man, so we can just bring in some decent players. If I go quickly and you don't hear from me, it's because I've got a call from my manager. We're doing things live here, people. Yeah, we're risking it. We're risking it at work and all them things there. But make sure you slap up the likes and all that, people. This ain't going to be a long one, but it's going to be very short because, as you can see, there's not many players that can possibly be sold. But anyway, let's look at some of the wages of some of the players right now. Let me just drink some Zamzam water. Bismillah. Zamzam water is one of the purest waters in the world. It's amazing. My daughter got me some Zamzam water back from Saudi Arabia, and it's pure. It's very good for you. But anyway, so here's the list. The list looks a bit small, doesn't it? Let me make it a bit bigger. Let's make it a bit bigger. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay. And anyway, those who are watching the stream, make sure you smash up the likes, make sure you subscribe and everything and all of that. So, okay, people, yeah, let's play a game today. Let's play a game. Just imagine you are the manager or you are Berta, and there's a possibility of you can bring in a Rodrigo or say an Eze. But the only thing is that you have to shed. So let's play a game here, people. Imagine if Rodrigo is on, let's say, 300 grand or 300,000 pounds a week, yeah? But we need to get the wage bill down. And there's players in the team that I'm not too sure that, you know, we can get rid of. But even if you want to bring in Eze as well, you can also maybe shed some of the players out of the team. Now, it's going to be very controversial, but you know me and controversy, man. I don't play, people. I don't play. I say what I say, and that's it. So, okay. Just imagine we need Rodrigo, yeah? So who's the first player that you're taking off this list? Because remember, we need like 300 grand possibly to pay this player. So first player I'm looking at, yeah? So let's go from the bottom up. So the first player I'm looking at. So it's going to be Fabio Vieira. So that's £45,000 off the list. I'm also looking at Lokonga as well. He's on £50,000. Hold on, sorry, just 1 second. Yeah, 1 sec, people. I said I'm at work at the moment, so let me just I just got to deal with something. 1 sec, just bear with me. Sorry about that, people, man. I'm just proper busy, man, right now. So yeah, I just got to do what I got to do. Yeah, listen, big up to Cape in the building, man. Big up to Cape in the building. Big up to Tyrell as well. Yeah. I'm going to go through these players right now. I'm going through all these players right now. Remember, we are sporting directors. We are owners. We want to get the world class or the best players in our club, but we need to get the bill down. So, guys, if you're good at maths, let's do some counting today. So, my guy said, and scrub that one out because he's not here. Cape said, let's get rid of Reece Nelson. Yeah, Reece Nelson. Where is he? Reece, where is he? I thought he's on this list, isn't he? Am I blind? Oh, here he is. Reece Nelson on 100 grand a week. So that's 100 grand off the wages, yeah? We also was thinking of maybe Vieira. So that's 145, yeah? Who is the other player that was mentioned on here as well? Nelson and Vieira and Zinchenko. Let's go to Zinchenko quickly. What's Zinchenko at the moment? So he's one of the higher earners. So 150 already. So look, 150, 250. My maths ain't the greatest, by the way. I'm taking Lokonga as well, yeah? 300, 345. That's already 345. Say, for example, for a Rodrigo. But that's only for one player. You could say 300 for Rodrigo, but we still would need to pay Eze probably 150, I think. Something around that region, because come on, you've got the likes of Ben White on 150 and stuff like that. So I'm guessing around that kind of those type of wages. How old is Eze now? Is he 26, 27? I think he's about, isn't he about 20? How old is Eze now? Let me just see Eze's age. How old is he? So Eze is actually 27 right now. He's 27. So yeah, he'll be commanding, at least 150. But can you see how easy it is just to take certain players off the wage bill, people? It's not that difficult. What's the contract saying for these guys as well? That's the thing as well. What's Zinchenko's contract looking like? Let's go into the player. Five-year contract. 2019 to 2023 extension. It's like, you know what the worst thing about this is, well, people, yeah, is that we've got players like Reece Nelson on 100K a week. How many games does he play a season, man? Do you know what I mean? We need to get rid of these players. Lokonga, 50K a week. We need to get rid. Vieira, 45, quids a week. We need to get rid, man. Seriously, man. This is just... These men are just robbing the club. Calafiori as well. I'm hoping this guy can stay fit, but 120K a week. Hold on, when's Nelson's contract run out? 2027. So we should be able to get a... What do you reckon we get for Nelson? 20 mil? 25 mil? How much do you reckon we get for Nelson? The reason it'd be up to AFC always in a build, man. The reason why we struggle to sell these players because of their ridiculous wages. Yeah, man. Big up to Latvian Guna in the building. It was nice doing a show with you and TK and Sammy yesterday, man. It's nice to meet you, my bro. But big up to Latvian as well. But look at these contracts, man. Look at these contracts. Zubamendi's on 75K. Are you mad? That can't be right. Zubamendi on 75. Really? Interesting. Yeah, man. Marino on 130. Yeah, this some of the players on it, man. Seriously, they, Norgard's he's not even come up on here yet. I wonder what Madueke's on. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro, man. I just feel that is it is it that difficult? I know. Is it that difficult to like get rid of these players? Or as AFC said, it's the wages. It's the wages that we're struggling with. And look at the contracts as well till like 2027, 28. So Lokonga's got 1 year left. We should just sell him. Sell him. Loan obligation. Do we keep Kivu? I don't know, man. I don't know. But he's not on mad wages. He's only on 58k, it says here. Obviously, Tomiyasu's not here no more. Calafori, 120. Ben White, 150. Oh, yeah. Also, as well. Where's Jesus? That's a big one there. That's a big one there. 265. If we could get rid of Gabriel, no one mentioned Gabriel Jesus. 265, 100. Okay, if we added Gabriel Jesus to all of that, then we've got Eze wages, and we've got Rodrigo wages, and we've got spare change after that. How about that? We've got spare change. But in this world, things don't move easy like that. We know things are just difficult. You know, players are difficult to get rid of and stuff like that. If you haven't slapped up the like, people, make sure you slap up the like button already. I need to check my messages. Let me have a little hold on. Hold on, people. Yes, people. Sorry, yeah. Moreno Jesus. Hold on, let me go through it. For me, it's wild how big Gabby has gone from 100 to 150k. He's one of our best players as well. Still less than half or less important to us. I know, it's madness. Marino, Jesus, next summer. Oh, Marino, yeah? Marino. Oh, that's interesting from Cape, you know. Not that like he's one of my favorite players, but it's interesting you saying that they might leave us next. Why would you say that? Is it because he hasn't really impressed? That's interesting. Do you know what? Anyway, I'm gonna hear your thoughts. Anyway, I'm gonna hear Cape's thoughts in a bit. Yeah, just sent him the link, so we'll see him in a bit, people. We extended Lokonga's deal this summer using that 1 year option. I hear it, but Lokonga's arse, man. Come on, man. He's one of them players that he's too safe. I don't like too many safe players, man. I like players that are confident and are able to risk it. He's too safe for me, man. He's too safe. Reason Kivior's situation is difficult is because Calla is touch and go, and Gabriel coming back from injury. Yeah, it is a bit peak, isn't it? It is a bit peak. But Kivior needs to understand, yeah, that this isn't Real Madrid form, bro. Yeah, you need to get your head right, and you need to remember, yeah, that your place will go as soon as Big Gabby is fit. So you need to fix up, my brother. Yeah, fix up neat. Apparently, Bert is trying to sell him. Okay, I'm hearing that. Big up to Static in the building, the biggest mod in town. Yeah, you don't like me to say that, but I'm saying it anyway. Big up to Static in the building. Big up to you, my brother. Abs, I'm listening to you in the background as I'm at work. Keep speaking facts. Static. I'm also at work, but I'm just cheating, man. Do you know what I mean? Look at this makeshift little. Let me just show you this little dead little thing I've just done at the back here. It's just embarrassing. Look at that. I'm trying to do some type of screen. I don't know nothing about these screens and all that kind of madness. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Little plug. I'm gonna be on with BBK on the warm up at I think 4 this afternoon, people. God willing, inshallah. Make sure you man turn up to that, because you know how me and BBK, you know what I mean, how we show out. We don't play UK to the NYC. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get up, we get it, we get popping, man. Latvian says the players are the reflection of the manager, and it shows how safe, pragmatic, and controlling we are and want to be. Definitely. Do you know what? This wasn't really going to be a long stream, you know, but this Rodrigo thing now, I'm trying to dismiss it and not believe anything about this, because this loan rubbish, do you know what I mean? All it takes is like a PSG to say, yep, we give you the money. Do you know what I mean? A Man City, we give you the money. Why are we so special right now? Tell me why are we so special? I get that, you know, the player coming to Arsenal, you know what I mean, he's gonna own that position and stuff. But for me, a player like that coming to Arsenal has a lot of pressure on their shoulders as well. It's not a case of like, yeah, he'd be the best player and stuff. He's gonna have a lot of pressure on his shoulders, because we're going to expect a lot from Rodrigo, yeah, because he's going to be the marquee player. He's probably going to be the highest paid player. There's no route. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. And currently, right now, our system right now is we're begging for a left winger, begging. But we can beg for a left winger as much as we want. The system has to be right for this player to come in, you know. Fast football, fast passing, you know, accurate, you know, skill, devotion, pressing. We need players that are going to be able to complement Rodrigo if we are actually looking at him. I don't know who we're looking at. Do we want Eze? Do we want Rodrigo? I don't know what's going on, people. Maybe Kate might be able to give us a little bit more information when he jumps on. He'll be on here soon, and we can have a quick chit chat, people. But people, if you haven't subscribed and you haven't liked the show already, make sure you like the show, because people, I want to get out to more audiences. I'm on 145 subs. Let's get to 150 today, people, if we can. I appreciate it. Just to see that 5 next to the 1-5, that would be just amazing. And people, do you think this Rodrigo thing is going to happen, or do you just think that we're just looking at just cheapness again, trying to do the I'll give you a loan, yeah, and we're paying like half your wages, and You know, trying to do a Sterling thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy, people. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the wages and stuff, man? And obviously trimming off certain players and stuff. Gabriel has to go, man. That's 265. Yeah. 100. Reece Nelson 365. Add the 45. The 45 that becomes 400 and whatever. For who is it? Vieira. Then the Conga. We can shut off at least. I think we could shut off at least half a bill or 500,000 of wages. Sorry, not half a bill, 500,000 of wages per week. If Berta can actually do that, if he can pull that off, that'd be just amazing. That'd be amazing. But yeah, people, man, what are you saying, people? What are you saying? How you guys doing, man? How's your Friday going? It's not going to be a mad long stream, man. I'm waiting for Cape to come on because I want to see what he's got to say. And all of that, and all of that, and all of that. But what do you think, guys? Yeah, do you think this Rodrigo thing is real? Do you think we're still going to get Eze? Do you think? What do you think, guys? What do we still need for next week? Are you confident about the Man United game? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. And here we go. Come off the hour, come off the man. Pause. Big up to man like let me just remove it. Big up to man like Cape in the building. What are you saying, man?
What are you telling me, bro? You good? I'm good still.
Yeah, man. I'm here, man. I'm here for a few minutes until this manager wants
me like you, bro. Working from home. Get into work whilst we're at work still. Let's just say it like that.
That's it, man. That's it, man. So what are you telling me, man? What's good with you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Fam, just the season, innit? Pre-season's not been the best, so he's not the most encouraging. It's not been the worst, but not been the best. See fans losing their head online as we expect, and it's valid. As I think me and you were talking about yesterday, I think it's valid that there's worries and concerns that going into the season, going into what we need, and going into the beginning of the season is tough. But I think I don't think all the business is done. I think we haven't made no sales. Like we've let guys go because the contract's been done, but there's not been actually any sales. Like if you're not counting Nuno Tavares sell, obviously he has a sell, even though that's money coming in. So I think there is a lot of players that can go. Like as you said, Nelson, 100k a week, Vieira 45, Lokonga 50, Zinchenko's nearing 200k. And if we can get Jesus done, but the only problem with Jesus is that I think he doesn't come back until October. I think I'll see in some reports. So I don't know if teams are going to risk, because Arsenal apparently, Bert wants to sell him, but he's not trying to budge on the price. He wants like 40 million minimum, which I don't mind. Like, because Jesus, let's be real, when he gets fit, he's going to be a player for any team he goes to. He's not a dead player.
Yeah, 100%. Let's not doubt.
And I would argue if he was fit now, I don't know if I would want to. The only problem is because he's 270, 265, something like that. You can't pay your third striker or third left winger up to 265 to be playing bit part role. That's a bit stupid. But
that's crazy.
In terms of the actual player, I wouldn't be mad if Jesus was part of our squad this season, because I know that if he's not relied on and he can stay fit, he's still a good player. But
it's the wages that
the wages, man. If you can sell him and get a Rodrigo and Eze, then I would rather do that. And if he's willing to go, then cool. But I don't know who would be willing to take him, innit?
But even if, but the thing is, the crazy thing is though, as you said, if we don't get in them players, then we're gonna have to keep him for a season. I don't think we should sell him.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like, which is why I'm pretty sure it seems different to Edu, is that Berta probably said, you know what, because if you think about it, like the way our window's gone, normally Arsenal we've always heard this nonsense about, we need to sell to bring in, even though the club makes money, and even though you have a transfer fee, it's always about, we need to sell to buy, and all this nonsense. This season kind of bought before we've sold, so we probably know we don't have to sell these players. So if clubs are coming in saying, like 50 million for Vieira, and we're saying 25 million, it's like, all right, cool. tell Vieira, fam, we have players in your position. We, we, we won't be mad to keep you on the bench. So you better get your agent to get a deal done. And with the teams that are trying to buy them, it's like if Arsenal want 20 mil for these players, when I'm seeing Garnacho and all these other guys going for silly prices, like Arsenal need to start getting value for players, man. Like, because it's not like the players that we have are dead. Do you know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah,
know, but we need to clear
that's proper annoying. Yeah, that you know what, we've got players. Yeah, that I'm sure we can get a little fee for, but remember, it's the wages, man.
It's the wages, yeah, it's the wages.
Look at the
Which is
thing,
why, like, I
right?
think, which is why I feel like you see, like, how like what Madueke is like on like 50K or something like that. Like, he didn't get a big jump. So even though transfer fee is mad, his wages are
Yeah,
still quite like
low
cheap.
in it.
Like all the
Yeah,
mascaras, no guard. So it's like if you want Marinos, when you want to sell them, it's not going to be like a problem selling them because it's not like the personal terms are going to be a problem.
Bruno's on 130 though, so that might be a bit
Is
problematic
it?
as well. Because he's like,
But
how
his,
old
his
is he?
contract ends. He's 29.
8, isn't it? Or 29.
29. So to be fair,
Oh,
he's not
okay,
even that
yeah,
old, to be fair.
yeah.
He's not
How was he?
necessarily,
28.
yeah, he's 28, 29, Marino. He's my
So
age.
we're not really going to get much of a sell-on fee, are we, for him?
Yeah. But you can
Really?
maintain the value, like if you, depending on where he goes, do you know what I mean? Like depending on his
Mm.
effects as well. That's why it's about these guys performing, man. When they perform,
Right, it's 29, you know, brother. So
you're
yeah, he'll be
29.
30 next. Yeah, he'll be 30 next season. Yeah, okay.
So I
Oh,
like. But Zinchenko is the one that's probably most difficult because I think you would definitely want to move on from Zinchenko. Not that he's a bad player. I wouldn't mind Zinchenko being part of the squad this season as a backup, but I think um it's wages, man. Like if anyone's coming in, and I understand for him, he's not gonna want to just go and get some mad low wages when you're like almost near 200K a week, like to go get like 50K a week at a team. But this is what you're saying. Do you want to play football? Like, is that the Kibble thing? Do you want to just be a bit part player? Yeah, you might win
it's
the
the
league if we
wages,
win it.
bro. They're happy to just take their wages and just sit on the bench, bro. That's when you get comfortable like that. Yeah, you're at a big club. Do you know what I mean? You're waiting for a man to get injured, then you get your chance, and then you know what I mean. Life is cool, isn't it? You're in London. Do you know what I mean? It's easy for these men. It's easy for them because Sinchenko's now 28, so he's getting on. I won't say getting on, but do you know what I mean? In terms of football, he's like 28, bro. When we got him, I think it was at 25, innit, or something like that, right?
He was like
20.
25, 26 when we got him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Was him and Jesus came in, but when they came in, they were like coming from Man City, just coming off the
yeah,
winning the league. So like they were
yeah,
the best players in our team at the point, and obviously they did raise our level. So I guess the
yeah.
wages reflected that. But just since then, we've kind of moved past and elevated past them. So
Big up TKM man, the building, man. Seriously, man. Yeah, this is just a quick show, people. Yeah, it's not even going to be a long one, man. It's just a little 20 minutes with Cape and stuff, man. I don't even know. Have we spoken about? Did we speak about the game the other day?
no, we didn't. Still,
Yeah. What was your opinion on the game? Obviously, yes, it's pre-season, but performance-wise, what do you think of the game?
yeah, like, I think it was there was definitely problems of similar previous concerns that we've seen, especially from last season. But I've been saying these kind of things from like the season before, and that even though we're winning, like just the kind of staleness, the lack of like we don't make, like I don't think we make like real clear cut chances for our attackers. Like we're not missing, like if they're missing, they're not missing like, oh, how can you miss that 1v1? Like how dare you? Like it's like openings and good stuff, but it's not there in it. But I think it's a hard one. I think the defending has been a bit more of my concern more than the attacking. Like we brought a lot of new players in, Zubamendi, Gokeres, Madueke, hopefully maybe an Eze. You're bringing in Ethan to play in the central areas now. Like there's a lot of change in terms of how we're going to play. So that's going to take a bit of time for players to get adapted. We saw how Gokeres wasn't really getting him involved in the game in the first 30 minutes. Could see him making a lot of runs on that, but you can tell we don't play that style. We're not used to that, so it's going to take a bit of time. It's only like probably his first real preseason game with us, but the intent to play was there. Let him say that, try and play forward, try and play early, but it's like the quality in that final third is just not there. Like, and that just comes from everyone. Like that includes Saka, that includes Martinelli, that includes Gokeres, that includes Odegaard, Ethan. But that will come with time. I'm more worried about like the press was looking a bit off, and Villarreal. Obviously, the Spanish teams are always a good teams playing football. So like, I wasn't surprised with them like being able to pass it through the lines and stuff in it. And there was times our press was good, but there was times where it was like for the goals like just cutting through us, and then some of the box defending. I think Kivio was probably to blame for both of those the first half goals. Yeah, it was just from poor box defending that we just don't usually see. So that's worrying, but I know that will probably level itself out as the first team players get back in. But it's the football, man. But as I said, if you have all these different type of profiles, Madueke, Gokeres, who runs in behind, as you said, Arteta's got no excuse. But I think it takes a bit of time. Not that we have time, but it's going to take a bit of time for these guys to get acclimatized. Like if not for the start of the season, I'm pretty sure everyone will kind of be a bit more not patient, but understanding that there's going to be a shift, and that shift is not going to happen overnight. But that's what preseason's for, isn't it? And I don't know.
Yeah,
what
man.
did you think of it?
No, do you know what? Yeah, obviously, emotions aside, innit? I've not really been happy about what I've seen. There's some positives, but I've not really been happy. But I also got to like try and put things into perspective as well. New players in the team, and as you said, players they need to like learn in it how to play and stuff like that in the same team, and different combinations of not playing our strongest team, and it's but obviously that
Can I pose you a question?
yeah.
Obviously, it's all preseason, and we know this is not going to go on. Obviously, I would argue, obviously, I think first of all, Norgard's been very, very good. Like, out of all the new signings, obviously, Supermendy's been excellent, but I think Norgard's been surprising for me. I think I've quite enjoyed his performances this preseason. Like, I think he gets around the pitch well, he moves it on fast. He just seems like a guy that he's slotted in well. Like, I haven't seen like a guy that hasn't transitioned in it. And obviously, Marino, Arsenal fans have a lot of but like his ambiguous opinion towards Marino. But I think I've seen him look a bit more smoother in that midfield left 8 than Rice has looked this preseason. Ethan's looked a bit more livelier than Odegaard in that 10.
Oh yeah.
And obviously it's not likely Mikel's going to start, Marino and Ethan with Zuri in Old Trafford. But like just looking at the season, like I'm looking at the team and I'm like, in the second half, it was like if you minus Max, it was pretty much the same old. Like subbing Max for Saka, and it's just give it to Saka, hope and pray. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like the team was. Do you know what I mean? But Max is new. He's refreshing. He's 15, so and obviously he's spectacular. So it's different. But when I'm looking at the dynamics, it's like give it to Odegaard out wide. He gives it to Max, and then it's just. Do you know what I mean? Pretty much same old, same old. Like in the first half, there was a bit more different things. I saw a bit more rotations. I saw a bit more inversion from the wingers. I saw Ethan in the pockets. Obviously, it's a bit different. Like, what would you be against if Ethan was starting ahead of Odegaard in Old Trafford? Say, for example.
That's a good question, man. That's a very good question. Ooh. Do you know the risky side of me will probably be okay with that, because you're getting a bit more dynamism in your midfield, and it's not just like, oh, get the ball and just look for Saka all the time. Ethan's gonna try something, he's gonna try cut in, gonna try shoot. He's just going to try and run through players, and he's just going to try and do. And that's the thing about Man United's midfield, is like their midfield is kind of slow as well. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't be opposed to like some dynamic football,
some risk taking inside that central areas and that.
Yeah,
but you have to realize, at the end of the day, Arsenal's main problem, and I think, in my opinion, obviously outside of goal scoring and attacking quality, it's just the risk within the central areas, like players that want to receive it under pressure, whether or in spaces that you only have a few seconds to make a good decision to open up space, and players that actually do want to do stuff. And the players that we have in there, Odegaard and Rice, are a bit more safety. Like they're very good players, they're very good ball trainers, but they're not going to manipulate the ball in the central areas. A quick turn, through ball, a quick turn, shot, a quick turn, a little, step over and then move. That's not their style. But we need that, because that opens up space for the striker and for Saka to, the markers come through and then they get easier chances. That's why I'm pretty sure all of us want Eze, but I'm even with Ethan as well. I'm like, because against, as you said, a slow Man United midfield, like popping it in there with Zubimendi finding Ethan, he drops a shoulder and then it's open.
Mm.
You got Gokares
Yeah.
running it behind and that all. It's different looks, and then you can actually judge these attacking players for. Are you just obviously, yeah, you know your limitations, but when it's like you're getting easier chances where it's just a cut in and shoot, or a touch and then can you do that? Because if you're finishing those chances, then it opens up how good or bad these players are, because they're getting easier chances. Like, we don't get these attackers have to work to get a
Mm.
goal, man. Like, I don't ever see them getting like an easy 1v1 slot in. Rarely. But
Yeah.
that other teams, Liverpool, your Cities, your Chelseas,
It's
Spurs,
easy, innit?
everyone does it, innit? Like, that's why I'm like,
Mm.
everyone can talk about their attack, and don't get me wrong, I'm not excusing Martinelli because he has to do better. I think he tried this game, still wasn't good enough. Saka looks
Mm.
back to himself, but some of the crosses wasn't good enough. And obviously Gokares wasn't in the game. Havertz is injured and Trossard's injured and whoever. But the midfield needs to help the attackers, man. Like, I need to see them get ideal. Like, there's not double teams. Just okay, if he beats this one guy, it's a clear shot on goal. And let's see if he can finish that. Not can he beat 2-3 man and then put it on a plate for someone else and you hope that's it's unrealistic what you're asking
Yeah.
guys to do, man.
No,
I don't know.
I hear that 100%. And you know what? There's one thing us talking about, what I mean, Ethan starting, yeah, but we all know, yeah,
Yeah, he's
the
not starting that
reality
first.
is he's not starting. He's not
I think
starting.
the only thing I'm confident in is that he's definitely pushing Odegaard for his money. So let's say minus these first 5-6 games that are a bit tough. Once we get into the season, I think if Odegaard's not performing or he's looking dry, or Ethan comes on, I think
Yeah.
there'll be games you see Ethan start. And if he plays well, obviously it's hard to drop your captain, but it's also hard to drop a player that's performing and a player that's not performing.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. And listen, yeah, Odegaard can't have another. I know he got injured last season, but he can't have a second season syndrome where he's not
yeah.
performing, because that
Same thing with
will,
Odegaard, same thing.
yeah,
Yeah, it will
same
affect us a lot, man.
again.
Same with
Exactly,
Martinelli,
exactly.
same with like Havertz,
Yeah,
maybe to an extent. Obviously,
definitely.
what are you most looking forward to see, and what do you want to see on this last preseason game in Bilbao? Like, outside of like
See,
whether it's lineups in terms of, do you actually
yeah,
want to see the first 11 midfield of the attack, and in terms of like what do you most want to see, like that it will mean give you
see,
confidence going into United on Sunday next week from this game.
see. What I think I'm going to see is Arteta's going to go with a strong lineup. He's going to go literally. I think he's going to go
If
for a
his
team
first choice,
close enough as he's going to go for a team as close as the team for the Man United game, because one, we've not seen that. But the thing that's concerning are some of the injuries right now. So is Gabriel, Big Gabby, is he back or is he still injured? Or is he?
no, he's back. He played
Oh, he's back now,
against
yeah.
Villarreal, isn't it? He
He
played in
came
the
on the
second
second
half.
half, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he came on the
Him
second
and
half.
Timber came on. Obviously, you can tell that they're way behind in terms of like
Yeah,
sharpness and fitness.
yeah,
But obviously, if they're gonna get on the pitch, it's encouraging. I don't think Gabby will start this game, but he definitely may get like a bit more minutes. Timber looks
yeah,
obviously. I like our right back options. Just to digress for a bit, yeah.
yeah,
Timber
yeah,
and
yeah.
they're very
Timber,
very different, very very
yeah,
different, but
yeah.
they're very very good. Ben White looks back to himself. That's one thing. I think he's been
Mm.
my best player preseason so far. I think he's looked the Ben White that we know from like 22-23 season, like fit, strong, just quality. And I think Timber is just the way Timber plays football makes me happy. And I've always said this, like he's one of my favorite
Yeah,
players.
Timber's
He's
a big
class.
boy
He's a
player, man.
class
Yeah, Timber's a big
footballer in
boy,
it. So, but Gabriel looks like he's gonna take a couple of weeks to come back to fitness, which is why I was saying the
but
Kivior
won't he
conversation.
start though? Won't he start next week though? Won't
I
do you
don't because
think he'll
think about it, he
start?
hasn't played all preseason. Let's say he plays like second half against Bilbao. Are you
Yeah.
gonna trust putting Gabriel against a Sesko, maybe Cunha and Bremo when he hasn't had a full
Well,
preseason,
I forgot about them, man. You know.
instead of putting a Kivior who's obviously had the full preseason, he's played fit. He's not the ideal option, but he's there. Because Calafiori, I don't think he'll be back. And but
Do
that's
you
the
know what,
problem.
brother?
These games you can't risk anything, can it? And you can't risk rushing Gabriel back for this game, and then he just, it gets another niggle, and then now he's out for a bit longer. When you could have just saved him for maybe the City game, game week 3, or say Liverpool game at Anfield, and he might be ready for that. Because let's be real. With all due respect, even though Man United are getting some good players, like maybe I'm being a bit too arrogant. Like,
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Let me tell you something right there. And this is my take on things. Yeah. If Kivio has another stinker tomorrow, yeah,
You get
Bro,
sold.
I'm bringing in Mosquera. Not just that. I'm bringing in Mosquera. I'm talking about the starting next week. I'm bringing Mosquera, bro, to
You
start with
almost
Saliba.
you
There's no
thank
way you can
thank you
have
for
another
saying
keeper.
that. So I forgot. So I think I think it skipped my mind. See, this is how I'm so used to not having an extra right centre back option in it. Like I can't lie, Mosquera looked good against Villarreal. I don't know if you watched the second half.
No, no,
I
no,
think
no. Listen,
I
you know what you can
thoroughly
see.
I thoroughly enjoyed his performance. And I don't know, like, do you know it's for that the third goal, Danjuma's goal, how quick this guy is. He almost got there still. Like
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, I was
Yeah,
like,
he's got
whoa,
pace,
whoa,
man. He's
whoa,
got
whoa, whoa,
pace.
whoa, whoa. So this
Yeah,
guy is
yeah,
quick. Like, so
yeah,
I can't lie, he looks good. He looks like he just gets the ball out early, he's strong, wins his headers. You know, he's Spanish, so he might have a bit more comfortability with Zubimendi playing with him and that kind of
yeah.
stuff. I wouldn't be mad putting Saliba left centre back and then putting Mascara there. Like, I'm with you still because, as you said, if Kivior defends the box how he did against Villarreal, I'm not confident going into that United game putting him in there. And Mosquera looks like, in terms of that the pace and transition and stuff, how United might want to play, he could kind of handle that. It will be risky first game of the season, but I like what I see in it. Arteta's
What do you
11.
think? So let's just do a quick lineup thing, innit? Just like rough lineup. I can see AFC's put his lineup here in it. So let's do a lineup then. So who's your back four or back five?
Yeah, my back four will be the same back four he's put, obviously.
Yeah,
Uh,
Raya.
like
Are you going
Raya.
with White? Yeah, to start. Yeah,
Yeah.
against.
I don't.
Okay,
As I said, like White and Timber,
Timber's not ready.
they're adequate. Yeah, I'm this season. I'm all about, if someone's not like fully fit, don't rush them in.
Don't
Like I
play
don't want
him.
no one.
Yeah.
I don't want no one playing. I don't want no one taking injections. I don't want no one doing no like painkillers before the game and that. We should have adequate like
Well,
depth.
you know Saka's going to be taking painkillers regardless,
No,
bro.
but this is what I'm saying.
But
But
that guy gets praised forever.
if your whole ideology of buying Madueke for 50 million is to, fam, then if Saka's have it being kicked up, fam, let him start on the bench one game. Madueke starts on the right. If you bang on Eze, fam, you shouldn't be worried about the left hand side, and that's how it should be in it. If Gabriel's not fit, Kivio steps in or Calafiori. But anyways, digressing. I'll start White because he's had the full preseason. He's looked sharp. Obviously,
Yeah.
Saliba and Kivio. But I don't mind the Saliba and Mascara as well. Like, you kind of forgot my mind. And obviously that brings me on. I should be dropping a video on Mascara soon. And I'll put
Wicked,
Lewis
wicked.
Skelly left back.
Make sure you go and subscribe to Cape as well. Look, his name's here. Yeah, all you have to do is click onto his name. It will take you. It won't even take you out of this stream. All it would do is just, I think it's.
Yeah, bring the pop up
Just,
and that. And you guys do it,
yeah, just make sure you go and subscribe to him, people. Peace. Yes, go on. What are you saying? Sorry.
Yeah. So would that be your back for as well? What would be your back for?
Do you know what, bro? Yeah, I'll be real with you. Yeah, I am not feeling. When Kivior's in this mode, yeah, he's very unpredictable, isn't it? You know what I mean? And this game really just, all it takes is one game for me to be feeling secure about a player, especially a centre back as well. Yeah, when I saw him twerking like it was carnival, yeah, for that first goal, yeah, I was like, what is this guy doing? I'm really like. The thing is, though, he's fit, though, isn't it? So
yeah, and you have to remember, you can't forget the performances at Bernabeu. You can't forget performances
yeah,
against
but no,
PSG.
that's
And
last
I know
season.
that's the pass on
No.
that, but I'm just saying, like, end of the day, it's like, because Mascara's an unknown. He's a young player coming in first
Yeah,
game, big game. What he could come in, make a mistake and that, and then what happens then? Do you know what I mean? But I'm not mad at both in it. But I think I will go with Kibio just on the air of safety because of the fact he's been played. Big up to AFC always. Big shout out to you. I definitely subscribe to the channel as well. But the midfield three, I'm with Latvia and Guna. What he said, I can't lie to you. Honestly, it's not going to happen. But I want Zubi, Rice, and Ethan. I want Ethan in that 10. I think giving Zubi like Rice next to him.
See, in that combination there, yeah, you've got skill, you've got like pace, do you know what I mean? And you've got power as well. I suppose with Ethan, you've got the pace and the skill. Rice, you've got the power. Sorry, not power. Rice, you've got the power in it because he can do the box to box thing. Zubi is just elegant in it on the ball, in it when he's on the ball, in it. Could just lay off passes and stuff like that. Just unlocking pathways for other players as well. That I like that free, I do like that free. you know. But he's gonna push his captain in, bro. He's gonna push him in.
No, of course, and this is what I said. Yeah, this season is about. This is why I'm not mad at whoever starts, whether even if Havertz starts or shout out Latvian Guna, I'm gonna subscribe to you as well. Like even if Havertz starts, or I think it's more than likely Gokres will start
Why
because
isn't Havertz injured though?
yeah, but apparently Mikel was saying him and Trossard should be okay for potentially this weekend. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, but I don't. And now that Havertz has been injured, I don't know if he's going to be able to like start, because if he doesn't play significant minutes on Sunday, then if and Gokres plays, say Gokres does get his goal, is a bit more warm now. I'll probably want to go on the side of Gokres just based on who's played. He's using more in rhythm, innit? If Havertz is coming back from a little niggle, he's not going to be in rhythm, even though he's probably a bit more fitter than Gokres at this point. But I'm not mad at who plays in it. Like I don't really like if Havertz plays. You have to also remember he is a bit more. He has a bit more chemistry with these players in the attack. So in terms of, even though people might not like it, in terms of what we can still do, it still will be there. But
if we were serious, we would. I don't know what to say. A big Havertz. If we were serious, we would. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm just hoping like next week, man. Next week we go to. But I think we're talking a bit too early about Man United, man. I wanted to focus on the Atletico Bilbao.
so look at me. I'm getting a work call in it, so I'm gonna have to jump out of this quickly. Still.
Yeah. Oh, you got to jump off, yeah.
Yeah, but
all right, cool.
It might be due. But if not, then I'll just appreciate everyone for subscribe to the channel. I love the stream, and obviously I'll
Sunday. You about on Sunday? I know you're a man that don't turn up on Sunday, bro.
No, I'm there on Sunday still. I'm there on Sunday.
All right, cool. 6 probably at that time, but yeah, man. Big up to Kate, man. Take care.
That's the number, guys. Take care.
My brother. Peace. Big up, man. Big up. We're gonna end the show in a bit anyway, man. Thank you, Kate, for coming on. Big up to Kate and all that. Make sure that you guys subscribe and all that. Yeah, you made a few good points. Not every point I agreed with in terms of like some of the midfielders, and I'm still not sold on Norgard at the moment, personally. In terms of how we played on last week, I don't know. It's just when I watch a game and I get really frustrated, I know that something's not right, or maybe it's me that's not right in the head. But I just felt there were things that we should be doing better as a team, even though like we're a new team together. I still think they're, you know what I mean? It's football at the end of the day, yeah? It's not chess. We're not playing chess, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Where, do you know what I mean? You've got pieces and you're playing against like the best chess player in the world, man. We should be able to like, at the Emirates, you know, dispatch a team. Because remember as well that BBK, big up to BBK, wherever you are. I know it's morning time for you. We've got a show at 4 p.m. Do not miss our show at 4 p.m, people, yeah? The warm-up, yeah? 4 p.m, be there. I'm expecting players to be proficient in certain things, yeah? Maybe I didn't see a lot of stuff, yeah? Maybe, you know, I was just blind to seeing a lot of stuff, yeah? And just my expectation was to see better football from us because we've got new players. Maybe that has hindered my thinking of watching Arsenal right now, you know, because of the disappointment from last season. Maybe that affected me in a massive way. Maybe it's me looking at the manager thinking, well, where are the changes? How come things ain't changing here? But now I'm just making excuses. I'm just making pure excuses, and I don't want to be making excuses. I want to see my team turning up tomorrow. I'm expecting, because Arteta is very predictable. Tomorrow, I'm expecting him to play a strong lineup. Unless there's injuries, I'm expecting him to play the closest team to the game we're playing against Man United, because he needs to get fans on side now. He needs to get fans on side because a lot of the fans now may be starting to think, well, we've got a few concerns. We've got a few concerns about our play. And if you're an old school Arsenal fan, yeah, Man United are one of our biggest rivals. They may have more trophies and all that kind of stuff than us, but they've always been one of our biggest rivals from the 80s, from the 80s and the 90s. Even though, you know, in the 2000s, 90s, 2000s, we couldn't touch them. We did go, you know, toe to toe with them on many occasions. But Man United, even in their worst, yeah, they will still give us a game at Old Trafford. So don't think that, you know, that we're going to have an easy game against Man United. They're also fighting for something this season as well. Maybe not fighting for a trophy, maybe not fighting to win the league, but they're going to be up for it. They look fit, their players. Someone was saying that our players don't really look too fit at the moment. And that's concerning as well. That's worrying as well. That's why transfer windows, you do your business early. You do your business early, then you sit back. No one's mentioned Man City at all. And that's concerning as well, where people just think that it's just Liverpool and Arsenal. Man City, don't sleep on Man City, people, yeah? Do not sleep on Man City, yeah? They have been the world's best team over the last 10 years for a reason. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say, people. I'm going to be back here at 4 p.m. with my boy BBK. I'm also doing a watch along tomorrow as well at Emirates as well. 5 o'clock kickoff, I believe. So if you're about and you wanna see, you wanna do the watch along with me, then you can join my channel and we can talk it out, people. Our players don't look sharp. I totally agree with you on that. But listen, people, yeah, this was supposed to be only 10 minutes, bro. But I made it like an hour, nearly an hour. Is there anyone else who's streaming now? I know there's not many people in here, but you know what? I still do the redirect anyway. Let me see who else is online right now. But thank you everyone, man, for turning up today. Latvian, when you streaming next, bro? And I would like you to join my group, Latvian. So I'm gonna give you my. Are you on Instagram? If you're on Instagram and I haven't followed you, give me a follow, yeah, and I'll give you my number in it. So because I wanna add you to one of my group chats if you don't mind. So just let me know. I'll send you my number and everything so we can chat and all that. Shane's still live. Shane's still live. Let me see. Yeah, I think everyone's jumped over to Shane anyway. Is Halfway Hook still live? Can't believe it. Let's have a look. I'll send, yeah, because I like Latvian's opinions, man. I do rate Latvian as well, man. So look forward to possibly a show with me and Latvian, hopefully one of these days, people. Yeah, it's gonna be fire, absolute fire. Let's just sort the redirect and then we're gonna just get out of here. But yeah, man, I'm going to be doing a lot of streams with Cape as well, man. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you know what? Yeah, we share a lot of opinions, but you know what? We disagree on quite a bit as well. But it's all right to be like that. It's fine. You know, it's respectful, and that's the thing I like about him. Yeah, do you know what I mean? He's optimistic, and I rate him for that. Do you know what I mean? So we've got Don Hussam, we've got Never a Foul, Shane Guna, Coppish, Deluded, Halftime Hooks. The Dugout Football. Do you know what? Halftime Hooks is my boy, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm gonna send you guys to him because, yeah, he's one of my boys. So let me just, and he's on with Pots at the moment as well. So I like both of them. So I'll just send you over there, people. Anyway, people, yeah. Hope you're all well. Hope you have a great day, and I'm back here at 4 people. Inshallah. Take care, people. Peace.